Hello, LEGO fans. Bricks Unbound here with another Building Hogwarts update. And today, we're taking a look at the Owlery, or the first video on the Owlery, I would say. It's definitely not done, as you can tell. It is this tower in the back there. That is approximately where it sits in the films too, although this is actually slightly too close to the castle, but I can't put it any further back because it's already at the edge of the table. And I think this position is actually going to work out pretty good for it. The inspiration, where I'm getting pretty much all the screenshots from to figure out how to build this, is from Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire movie. It's completely different in the books because the castle is completely different in the books, but this is based off of the films. It sits, I think, too far away from the castle in the films because it's a kind of nasty climb and hike to get up to it, as we see in Goblet of Fire. But my castle, at least, is not winter time right now, so hopefully it's not too dangerous inside. Let's take a walk around, though, and we'll get a closer look at it, as well as some different angles here. I do enjoy walking through this part of the castle and just glimpsing things through all of the towers. But here's another side shot of it. The part I've done so far is unfortunately the less interesting part because it's just the round tower. But up on top, it has a configuration kind of similar to the top of the astronomy tower there, whereas it has an extra little tower sticking off the side here, and there'll be a couple pointed roofs up on top of it. I think I'm going to use pretty much the same design I did for the spires of the astronomy towers for the roofs and everything. But the problem is, it's been so long since I built that I'm going to have to probably take the top off the astronomy tower again just to remind myself how I built it to get the angles. And there's some gaps, but relatively minimal gaps up there. So that's the plan going forward, is I'll just keep working away at this. I had to jump to this section of the castle instead of continuing elevating things up because, well, I ran out of those parts. So I had to work with the parts I had on hand. Let's take a look down inside it here. So right now this is just holding itself in place. This is not actually, it is attached by studs on the bottom, I guess, but up here it's just sandwiched in between these. So I need to figure out exactly how I want to do that. But there's a nice spiral staircase that goes down along the outer wall of it here. With Harry on there, it is pretty dangerous though, so hopefully it's not too icy at the top because there's no hand railing there. Maybe I'll add one in eventually. We'll just see how many students get injured in here, because it's supposed to be for the birds mainly anyway. I did attach or have attachment points in several spots around the tower where I can have owls like this one just stuck on to look like they're flying around, make it look a little bit more lively. Here's the entrance. There is, of course, quite a few stairs that lead up to it in the films, so I'll need to build those out once I have some more rock work in place here. I do have it roughly sketched out with these big ugly rock pieces right now to figure out where the ravine is going to be there, because once I get this elevated up, I'll have a little suspension bridge that goes across this wider section, and that will lead into the building that's going to go here for the rest of the castle around this. I can split this in half. Hopefully I don't drop it though, trying to move it one-handed. There we go. And there's just a floor section here that's just sitting in with gravity. And now in this lower section, I've actually worked on putting in the, I guess, perches, little spots for the owls to sit in here. There's only a couple in here right now that I stuck in mainly for spacing. It is very difficult to get them in and out of those sections, so I might need to make some adjustments, so that will require a lot of rebuilding because these are pretty well attached to the walls. This section over here swings open, but it's just all hinges, so then I can easily push it into place. And the plan is in the floor section there, I will probably put like a writing desk right in the middle where a student could, bring their quill and ink and parchment with them and write a letter right here in the tower, attach it to an owl, and then send it flying off. But that pretty much covers what I have going here right now. Like I said, not the most interesting section of the Owlery yet, but I am looking forward to continuing work on it here and getting you a part 2 to see. I don't know if I'll be able to get all the way to completed version of it, but we'll just see what the next updates bring. But I hope you have enjoyed this quick look here at the new Owlery section of Hogwarts. Thank you for watching, and please keep coming back for more videos.